Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the PokeGuardian Podcast again. With me is, again, OK J Love. And today we have a lot to discuss. A lot happened since the past episode. Better partners, better partners, better partners. And let's just go straight through it. Released.
I didn't think a lot would happen. I thought it was going to be a quiet week. I mean, I thought that sounds like I was just being silly, but I thought it was going to be like
Yeah.
a little bit would happen. But there's actually a bit more beyond just battle partners releasing in Japan on the Friday. By the way, hello,
Yeah.
good to see you again. Thanks for coming down. We hope
Yeah.
you've been I'm sorry, I'm going to like kind of hijack here. We hope you've been enjoying this podcast. At the end of every episode, I've been saying, hey, let us know what you think about the podcast. Let us know what you want to hear, which segments you want from us. I'm hijacking. Let us know now. I feel like we haven't had enough feedback. We've seen some nice comments. Have you had some good feedback?
Yeah, we had more viewers, so there's also always a positive.
That's
So
always
there's
good.
something going right, and we got more engagement and comments indeed, which we really appreciate. And thank you for
100%.
that. And don't hesitate to comment as well. And again, if you are there, please give a like, subscriber, and whatever, comment as much as you can, because that will
Let
make
us know what topics you want us to talk about, because we've got a lot to talk about today. Yeah, but at least I do. I wanted some kind of like community segment or something that you guys want to hear from us. So yeah, hit us up. But Zach, kick us off. What's going on? A lot has happened this week.
Yeah, I will say it again 3 more times. Better partners, better partners, better partners. And yeah, it's just all about better partners. And what a set. The set released this Friday on, was it January 24th? Yes, January 24th in Japan. Better partners finally released after many, anticipation. Much anticipation, and we are here. The archers are there. The special arts are there, and yeah, I think let's just talk about these cards and the launch prize as well, because that's also quite interesting currently in this space right now. Yeah, so I think let's just screen share.
I mean, before we talk about the we'll talk about the prices, right? Because I mean that's something that a lot of people want to see. How is this set kind of trending in Japan? But what I think is actually we should preface before we talk about the prices is the reprint announcement, because that's going to blow all this up, isn't it?
Yeah, let's show the announcement here on screen. Where are we? There we are. Yes, if you can read Japanese, you like
just
the
read
card.
this yourself.
You can read it yourself, but where is this one? This is my tweet. The Pokémon Company International announced more print runs of Terastal Festival and better partners from late February to April. Customers are advised to avoid direct store inquiries and be cautious on secondary markets, such as Mercari and etc. And they will, give updates and continue production as production is optimized, honestly. So that is something very interesting.
That's I'm going to say it's the third time we've had an announcement like that from the Pokemon Company Japan side.
Yeah.
Since 2023, April 2023.
Yeah.
So very welcome news. Not a surprise. I don't want to say it's a surprise, because unlike TPCI, Pokemon Japan, when they made that announcement, stuck to it, and they really followed through. So they mean business. I'm not surprised to see that announcement, because the situation was getting dire again, and they are swift to take action. They're known to be swift to take action. So overall, very good news. The print run's meant to start. This reprint run is supposed to start February, so we should start to see the first couple of waves of that. They say February to April, so maybe that's like the window of when this first or these few waves will kick in. But then they also say April onwards, implying that we're going to see this through the year.
I think they were already planning to just reprint the Terastal Festival regardless of this announcement. This is a set that has to be available throughout the whole year, as you have seen with VMAX Climax, V-Star Universe, Shiny Treasure EX, etc. It should be always available for those, Pokemon Center Online and stores as well. Battle partners, yeah, this is uh, more interesting to see that name dropped, of course, right? This is, of course, they have most of these sets have like one big reprint most of the time, right? Or a big restock at least. This, yeah, this is like Clayburst got the same announcement. Was it 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago,
Yeah, April
2023.
2023.
And yeah, but I think this was always, this is more like a statement. Not this was always going to happen, you know?
Well, there's a few layers to this statement. So, like,
Yeah,
battle partners had to be and has to be in stock through this year.
yeah,
We're going to see a rotation. We didn't really talk about this in the last episode. We decided
hmm
not to. We decided to exclude some competitive TCG discussions, but I guess we can kind
yeah,
of touch on it a little bit today. So the game is going to rotate a lot of old cards out in the next few months. And so these new cards in battle partners, beyond just being new cards and like, you know, great new art rares and special art rares, they're introducing an entire new archetype into the game with the
yeah,
trainer Pokemon. They need to be available. These sets need to be available for people to actually continue to play the game. It's not like you can get uh, Lily's Clefairy EX from Terastal Festival. You can only get it from battle partners. And so if the set's not in stock, it's not viable for the long term future of the game, at least for 2025,
yeah,
to be in a healthy spot if you can't even like get these new cards as a whole bunch of old cards and old decks stop being competitively viable. So it's like it isn't a surprise. I guess the most surprising thing is that they just said it so quickly instead of just doing it, but it's good. It's welcome.
yeah.
Um,
It lifts some pressure off the market. Absolutely. Yeah, and the customers as well. Because again, they don't want people to get a box from Mercari because there's a lot of scamming going on. At least the
yeah.
potential is higher than just soaring off the stores. But yeah, that really good
Well,
announcement.
when there was a 151 reprint, I feel like when there was a 151 reprint announcement, they did specifically mention Makari for the first time. That was the second time
Yeah,
they'd mentioned reprinting, and they'd
yeah,
mentioned Makari and being basically shown some kind of awareness of
yeah.
what
They
happens on the secondary market.
Yes, you are correct. No, they are actively working with Mercari
That's it.
to and Yahoo Japan as well, I believe, to tackle early releases and not necessarily scammers, but the issue has always been, hey, this stuff is getting actively sold before day zero, right?
Yeah.
On Tuesdays, Wednesdays before the day of release, the Fridays. So there's an issue for them, and they're actively working together on those secondary markets to tackle that actively. And for the most part, it worked. But then again, it worked for the first like quarter, and now I've seen still popping up, and people are going on TikTok and etc. from Taiwan, Hong Kong as well, I believe, to just
Yeah, the
get
day or two before. I mean, that's
yeah,
how everybody sees the leaks or the
yeah,
that's how the full set gets revealed anyway, at least 2 days before. But
yeah,
yeah, they've definitely taken the foot off the pedal there, and I feel like they got to. I mean, I would like to see some further like action there. You know, some further some
mm,
I want to say the word punishment, but like
no,
some consequences for what's going on over there because like
mm,
a lot of this set is getting sent out of Japan and getting into American hands, you know, resellers' hands, overseas hands on the Friday, the day that it comes out in Japan. The only way that happens is if it gets sold and
mm.
shipped out on a Wednesday or a Thursday. So
Yeah,
it's a bit weird what's going on.
is always a difficult thing, right? A store gets from distributor likely, and what the store does with that is up to them, right? And unfortunately, they cannot track it unless they like, code a batch from a certain to a
Yeah.
certain store. I think it's very difficult to do. I think it's unstoppable, honestly. Things get backdoored all the time, and I think Japanese Pokemon cards is no exception on that.
Yeah. It's wild. But
Yeah,
the other comment that they made in that statement was specifically about advising customers to be cautious when buying from the secondary market. I thought that was pretty interesting. You know, it's not often that you see a company
yeah,
explicitly say, "Hey, you know, be careful where you spend your money." That's usually none of their business. So, I think that was a
yeah,
bit of a I think that was like a bit of a hint that this wave is or this print run is going to be big. Like I have no doubt that this will be a big. When TPCI makes comments about reprints, I don't hold my breath. When Pokemon Company Japan makes comments about reprints, I take it very seriously.
Yeah.
Because the reprints in 2023, I didn't take seriously. I bought a few cards, even though the reprint announcement was made. I bought a few cards when they were still quite expensive, and they plummeted because the reprint was huge. So
Yeah.
I fully expect this reprint of Battle Partners and Terastal Festival to be pretty healthy, especially with that comment snuck in there.
Yeah, but just be careful if you are trying to buy product from a reseller online. Be careful. Be really cautious on there. Not every store or seller is trustworthy, and even the reseller themselves may not know that they maybe have like a bad product in their hands, like
Yeah.
repackaged, resealed stuff with not desirable items in there. So yeah, be very careful.
But even beyond that, just be like aware that if you buy now, you're going to be spending a lot of money
Yeah.
compared to if you wait. Because if you wait, this restock will bring the price of everything down. There's going to be a lot of supply. So like, just be aware, or like, I wouldn't say, yeah, you don't have to be cautious of that, but just be aware that whatever you're paying now, you're paying a lot more than you will be paying in a few months. So if you can hold on, hold on. Because I've seen a lot of people ask me like, oh, do you know where you can get it for retail? People that miss the Pokemon Center pre-orders, you just got to wait now. But like, at least you're not waiting blindly. At least you know it's coming.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, be careful. Patience. Hopefully, your patience will hopefully be rewarded. And yeah, and again, like I said in the previous podcast, maybe make some connections, maybe make some friends along the way in the future to avoid all of this. That maybe can get you a couple of boxes.
I'm
at
trying to get
release.
people the promo cheap. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. I see a lot of people trying to get the promo, the Iono's watch rule. I'm seeing a lot of people wanting to buy it here in Australia, and it's like 70 Australian dollars. But if you buy it from Japan, you can buy it for 30. So like,
or even less right now, which is a nice topic switch. Again, the price of Battle Partners.
let's have a look at them.
That Iono promo is like 2,300 yen right now on bigger Japanese stores. So
Yeah.
it is out there. It is properly out there. Not even Pokemon Center Online. It's not limited, but also Pokemon gym stores are getting it. Official resellers.
Dude, $50, a $50 saving is nothing to laugh at.
No.
50 Australian. What would that be converted to US? I'd say like 30
35?
USD saving.
Yeah,
like
that, yeah.
that's like a decent. That's like multiple dinners.
Yeah.
If you yeah, like if you're in Australia and you want that promo, hit me up. I'll source one for you. It won't be,
Yeah.
it won't be dirt cheap, but it's going to be cheaper than 70 AU.
No,
You're
absolutely.
pull the prices up, Jarvis. Pull the prices of Battle Partners up, please.
1 second.
You're supposed to have this tab preloaded. What's going on?
I
Once you
wasn't.
had it.
I had no plans to show off the price, but yeah, let's do it. One moment, please, Battle Partners. And this is a prominent card store in Japan. It is a little bit higher than they really are, than the market really is. But
Of the 4 or 5 stores that I frequent, it's funny seeing the price differential between them all. Card Rushes is.
Yeah.
So last night I watched Card Rush have 476 of this Iono's Watch Rule promo in stock at 2,400 yen. And I think within 70 minutes, they all sold out. So it was actually quite funny. There was 300 listed at 2,800 yen, and then they kept adding stock and then shifting the price, and then it reached like equilibrium, and then they all disappeared.
It's insane. It is really insane. And why I'm showing you right now is I have price from day zero prices, launch price on Friday. And the most Japanese card stores are not really participating anymore. The it's 12 p.m. prices. That's not really a thing because Pokemon Company themselves are actively talking about, hey, please do not contribute to day zero prices, launches.
Yeah.
So what they do is they wait like 10 hours, like 10 a.m., 7 a.m. Then they release the prices to cool everything down. But here, this is like a big card shop. They also have waited, but I saw some stores that were like selling cards day zero. So what is very interesting to me, this Lily's Clefairy.
Or the Rabumbi.
Sorry, Bombi. Excuse me. Because
Sorry.
this is like 2,500 yen right now, and that's still a great price. But I saw price up to like 6,000 to 7,000 yen, which is absolutely that is insane. And I'm not sure if some of these have a bad condition, but some of these prices are getting like out of control. And the Iono was like 30,000 yen on release. The Ents Reshiram EX like 15,000 yen on release.
Actually, I don't usually buy day 1 or day 0 or day 2, but I'm working on something, so I want to get the card quickly. And I missed the day 0 price of Enzoroark, sorry. And I was really annoyed because like 15,000 yen, if I open 3 booster boxes, well, this is the thing. If I open 3 booster boxes, do I like my chances of pulling the Enzoroark special art rare? No, I do not like my chances. But if instead of buying 3 boxes, if I could just get the exact card that I really want from this set above all the cards, I would. So when I saw 15,000 yen, I was like, oh, I'm on that. And then it sold out. And then the day 1 and 2 prices are like 25,000, 28,000 yen. I bought it the other day yesterday for 17,000 yen. So I was pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
It's a lot, but like I said, I'd trade 3 boxes for that card.
Yeah, absolutely.
At retail. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. And personally, I am getting 4 boxes, which I will open 3 of. But yeah, I was really tempted at some point getting that Ents Reshiram, for example. But the Lily's Clefairy EX special art rare was like 50,000 yen on release, sold out immediately. And I saw then 100,000 yen on day 1. Now it's day 3, and now it's like on cartridge, which is still again like 10% above every card shop. It's like roaming around 75,000 yen. But that is a price that is really insane to me. And even Umbreon VMAX special art rare, which people are like were hyping up a lot, is still not this price. To be fair, like I said in the previous episodes, Terastal Festival is a set in which you get a special art rare guaranteed. And this, you don't get a SAR card guaranteed.
No.
So that already complicates things by a lot. And yeah.
What you do get guaranteed, though, is 3 art rares. And that doesn't seem to be stopping the art rare prices from being as high as they are.
Yeah. Yeah, I still think that's insane. You get 3 guaranteed. And of course, yeah. Where is it? Of course, not every art rare is as desirable, Let's go through them quickly.
Yeah.
Again, there are some trainers Pokemon art rares in there, but I think they should all be just around 1,000 yen at maximum, right? Personally. But no, so there are clear differences between certain art rares, which is fine, right? To be fair, but
it makes sense. Like, I really like the spread of art rares in this set. So, like, I've seen people say, people talk. Look, it's the internet. Everyone's gonna have opinions. It's a bad opinion. It's a wrong. I'm gonna go on record and say it's a wrong opinion. If you think Battle Partners is a bad set, I think you just don't like Pokemon. This has got to be one of the best sets of the Scarlet Violet block, period. And the way that they've built this set is just smart. It's genius, really. The only flaw I would say is the persistence with full art Pokemon and having them be in the sets, but that's just a general widespread Pokemon set problem. But that aside, the art rares, I love it. They've got 5 art rares for the trainer Pokemon and then 7 that are just not really related, but the picks here are like, they're interesting beyond just like the Pokemon, but like the artists that have drawn each one. I really like what they've done with this set. It really, like, going through and counting all the artists in this set, I think I've counted them all up. I've tallied them all up. I don't know what the exact number is, but my ballpark feels like it's like 70 to 75 artists have contributed to this set. So many artists, right?
New artists as well.
Do we want to go through them one by one?
Yeah, let's go through them one by one quickly. Let's start off with the Maractus by Onishi, and one of the newer artists, not super new, but I like it. For a Maractus card, that is a clean one.
Well,
Personally,
how many full art or like how often
I
does Maractus get put in the spotlight like this? You know what I mean?
yeah, they never got a treatment like this ever, I
No.
believe. And not that Maractus is the most popular Pokemon. And yeah, I think it's fantastic. Yeah.
It's their first art rare on Nishi. So
Oh,
I think they've got about 5, 6 cards. They've done a Snorlax. So I like this. I mean, at first I was like, why Maractus? But then the more you look at it, you're like, why not? Why not Maractus?
why not?
You know?
Yeah.
I think the next card you've got there is the Articuno. Another why
Yeah.
Articuno, but also like why not? And it's a great Articuno.
Yeah, it's the one by Kuroi Mori, which is getting a lot of nice cards, nice artist. And I think that the ice lake with frozen leaves and shards is really something amazing. It really shows for, hey, you've encountered a legendary Pokemon. And in this
True.
case, this is Articuno in its element. And this is what archers are meant for, in my opinion. Really showcasing the full Pokemon in the Pokemon in their full element. And this is really a strong one. Really nice.
Another great card by Kuromori.
Yeah, absolutely.
This one's good. The Wailord. This is a really good card.
Yeah.
This is like there's just this is like a oil painting style here.
Yeah.
It's just such a full it's like a fully fleshed out piece, you know? It doesn't feel like any part of the card has been wasted. Any space in it has been wasted.
Correct.
So, I like this. It's Katsunori Sato. They've done, I'd say like 5 or 6 cards. They debuted last year. It's a really, really nice addition.
Yeah, the composition is nice. There's a little sun out there. The coral reefs are there as well, and there's the big Wailord taking up all the space. Hopefully not drowning the small boat that is coming up, the small ship there. But you can just look at this card and discover nice details for the next 10 minutes and have a great laugh as well. Yeah, fantastic art, which is 500 yen or something like that. And I look forward to getting this.
I bought a lot of these art rares just because a lot of them are so cheap. The Articuno isn't. It's a little bit more expensive. And like we said, the trainers Pokemon, they're a little bit more expensive, but these roll about, 200 yen. It's like...
That's nothing.
Oh, man.
Like $2.
So good. Yeah, it's nothing.
Here we have a new artist, Terra. And this artist is, I think, one to really stay. Also, I believe studied in Germany or something like that.
Yeah.
She knows English. That is very important to know to some extent. And
I believe they're non-binary. They are they them. So.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
That's all right. No, you're good.
But this is a fantastic
I read
artist.
on their profile. But yeah,
they have a homepage, and yeah, but this is fantastic, colorful, vibrant card, and the style.
Well, actually, yeah. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I actually think I'm getting them confused with another artist that got their first art rare, Nakamura Ban, I believe. Sorry.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that. This is why I just generally, I always go they them because I just never know. Because a lot of these artists live under pseudonyms and stuff. But yeah, no, I've distracted from the point. Sorry, Zakariya.
No, but the card is really vibrant and colorful, and this chibi style drawing of the trainer here. I think it's really cool. I hope there's more coming in this style. Really like it.
They do a lot of they create a lot of profiles or characters for Vocaloid artists, and they've done a bit of professional work for musicians in Japan as well. So I feel like they're a very trendy artist. They're kind of on on the bleeding edge, knowing what's ahead. They're cool. Now, by me saying that makes me sound really uncool, but they're cool. They're a cool person. So it's a fitting artist to illustrate Iono, who's supposed to be, the trendy character from Scarlet Violet, the hip one.
Yeah.
Man, I sound old talking. I'm going to shut my mouth up. Put the next card on the screen, please.
Let's continue.
Dude, I
Lily.
thought this was a special art rare when I saw it the first time.
And
Like it's so detailed.
it could have easily been classified as one. Cannot blame you. Saino Misaki. Yeah. Like you say, like with this, the Wailord as well, fills up the space really well.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. Maybe it's a little bit too close, but I think this is the nice thing about art rares. The vertical space here, really nice. You see like the table, she's leaning on the table, and there's some flowers in there. Everything works.
This is a really Dream League looking card.
Yeah.
Saino Misaki illustrated the Flaffy from VMAX Climax, which was a really Dream League looking set. So I think this is like, you go look at Saino Misaki's other work, other cards, like they're all great, but this is, I'd say this is their best illustration yet. And I know you said maybe it's a little too close, but like the more you think about it, Lily looks so big because Ramombi is so small.
Yeah.
And so like, if you want to get the trainer and the Pokemon in, it has to be close because Ramombi is small, and then it makes Lily look huge. And then it makes like the scale of everything about like the card is just so, like the composition is just so good.
Mm-hmm.
I like this a lot. It's annoying that it's expensive because if I can't pull it,
you will have to eventually buy. And have not seen the card in person yet or on video, but I hope the eyes of Lily and Ribombi will have foil layer on there, so that it has separate foiling. That would be real cool.
Yeah.
Very, very nice card. Hopefully it will be affordable. Here is one that that this is like straight from a manga page, isn't it, Julian?
Yeah, this is by Nakamura Pan, who is a manga card. They haven't created like traditional manga like, you know, that you'd see in Jump or something, but they've created like they've got a short story they created called the Town Walking with Ghost Dog. So this is like, I'd say like a more mature illustration, you know? I find that the cards illustrated by the manga card that have come into Pokemon have very like refined, like they're refined pieces, if that makes sense. Like they don't feel like cartoony.
Yeah.
There's an artist that worked on a comic for The Witcher, and I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but it's the same kind of vibe that I get, where like it feels like a little bit just more adult. So they're an interesting pick. Not a bad pick. I like it. It's an interesting pick though for this set as well. Like, why Swinub? You know?
Yes.
Swinub.
Yeah. Swinub. Yeah. I think it's cool. Is it my ever favorite archer? No, but this is really most like because of the Pokemon itself. You know, and not that I'm not the biggest fan of Swinub, but yeah, I think you buy it more for the you know, the composition than the Swinub itself.
Yeah,
personally. But again, really nice again. Next up is one that is known to draw these kind of creatures very well, Ghidorah. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, like Ghidorah always seems to draw cards that have canine style, like canine Pokemon in them, or like Pokemon looking like canines.
Yeah.
There's a Charizard, there's a Bolton, there is another one I can't recall right now, but they definitely love, like they get a lot of cards like these. I think they like dogs. I get the feeling that they are a dog person.
Yeah, that vibe is really going on, and on this is a specialty.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look at their other cards. There's a really good website you can use these days if you're trying to find cards by specific artists called artofpokemon.com.
Oh yes, this is a website that I personally also contributed with. It's also as an affiliate on the PokeGuardian website. Honestly, check it out, and I will show you right now here.
Yeah, like the guy that created this site.
There it is.
Yeah.
There we go. Really, really. Oh, that is. Oh, wait. Maybe it broke from.
No, that's it. You've got to just click.
Oh yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I know before the website launched, there was like
No.
images showing off. Okay, illustrators.
The card that I'm thinking of is it's the Growlithe with
Yes.
Perrin. Like they
Yes.
really
there we go.
understand. Ghidorah really understands that,
Yes.
pet owner relationship. So it's another
119
canine.
costs already. Okay, that's
A
what
lot of
this
these are because of like
reprints.
Pokeballs and Master Balls. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that many, but they've drawn a few. They debuted in VMAX Climax with the Bolton.
There we are. Yeah. But it's not limited to canine Pokemon, Julian.
No,
So
they've got a bit of range. Yeah.
but that's the specialty of that artist. Yeah, really, really cool artist. Yeah, really like it.
What do we got next?
We got yeah. I think
Dude.
I want to say personally, this is for me number one.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. No, Megumi Mizutani.
Yeah,
absolutely crushed it in this set, and they drew in Zoroark as well, the special art rare. No,
yes.
this is like
There we go.
Megumi Mizutani is like top 5 artists for me in the game. Across Pokemon, because they've designed Pokemon too since their debut. Like
really, really cool artist. Now,
and they always draw N.
is this was this a Game Freak employee? Oh, sorry, this
Yeah, they've designed Pokemon. Like they've designed Mimikyu, they've designed Mienshao.
Yeah,
there's a few others.
it's funny because I was like not necessarily in charge, but I contributed to these small introductory texts. So I even forget like if people are like working at Game Freak. There's so much stuff going on.
No, it's hard to remember everything.
Yeah.
But
this is what the site is really great for, and I still need to add more information myself to this website because even I forget stuff like this, and you can just see it up here like an encyclopedia, right?
Yeah,
like it's proper database, and yeah, look at it. This like did Mizutani design N as well?
I'm not sure, but they have drawn a lot. They've drawn a lot of N. Like
I
they've
want to
drawn.
lean onto that. Yeah, this is as good as like this, like Sugimori drawing and like or something like Charizard or something like that, and it's the closest thing to that. So familiar with N, and really this one, yeah. It's like a an anniversary to Mizutani, right? It's been so many years, black and white, and this is the art, the full art from which one? A Best of XY, yeah. But other than that,
go back to the card. Go back to Enzoroa.
I will go back for you. 1 second. There we go.
Yeah, dude, it's so good.
This is nice. It's absolutely, this is fantastic, and this is getting as an ETB, Elite Training Box promo, and joining together, and which people are going absolutely crazy for, and likely the promo is a major reason for that. Everything I see, there's like in my country, the major retailers are still offering joining together for the MSRP prices. Nearly everything is still available except for the Elite Training Box. That is sold out literally everywhere. Anything I can get, blisters, booster box even, of course, at MSRP prices, not the discount price like people are used to. But other than that, people are still willing to pay the full price for this ETB.
Yeah.
That's saying something. And I think it's not about the set. I think it's about the promo. And the reception of this promo for Join Together was also just insane. For good reason, because I personally think this is one of the best artworks. Not necessarily in terms of pure artwork, artistic style, but just, hey, this is what artworks are meant for. And is this a character rare card? Yeah, this is a character rare card just being in an artwork form, rarity. But this is the best stuff out there, personally.
This is why I can't take it seriously when people say the set is boring or it's not interesting. I think if you don't like this set, why you collect Pokemon? It can't always be like the strength of the set is just like how diverse it is while still maintaining its identity. Like it really ticks every box. Like you got Pokemon from so many different gens, so many different artists have contributed to the set. the art rares, the trainer Pokemon art rares are phenomenal. The special art rares, I mean, pull up Mega
Mhm.
Mizutani's, pull up the End Zoroark SEXSAR. Like,
Yeah.
it's just so like this is just, dude. They hold this kind of energy through the rest of the year. It's gonna be a busy year, man. It's gonna
Mhm.
be an expensive year.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. And I agree. And let's go through these cars a little bit better. Yeah, we can talk 2 hours about
That's
this.
the
And
thing. I mean, like, before we
yeah,
started, we were like, all right, we're gonna talk about the set.
yeah,
And I said to Zach, I'm like, how long are we gonna talk? Because like we could be here a while. I mean, I've
we are,
done. I mean, I've done my research on this set. I'm
yeah,
in the middle of a video, so
yeah,
um, I mean, I could. Oh no, I did it. I did the cardinal sin. Yeah, I
no
was gonna have to
problem.
edit a little bit. I just get so passionate about this set. Like, I can't help it. It comes out of me. There's like an animal inside. It just wants to
It's not.
say how good it is.
I understand the passion. Yeah, we've seen the Ents restaurant before, so let's skip that card. Fantastic card, by the way. This one was
En's the only En's the only trainer that got 2 Pokemon in this set.
yeah.
Art res. Sneaky.
Let, it's a
He's a
popular
lucky man.
character. It is a
He's a
popular
popular guy,
character.
yeah.
Yeah. This one is
The
also
Linoon by Rend.
yes, cool card. And um, unfortunately, I've seen some people say, this is like maybe like reminds me of AI,
Mm.
but this is like an artist that was before there was AI artwork.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, I get it, but on the other hand, this is actually the skill of Rent. And
That's so messed up though that like we're at this point where people are saying like, is this AI? Like
you know,
the AI model's built off of
existing art.
artists' artwork. Like
Yeah.
what is going on, man?
Yeah.
That illustration contest hiccup last year has done
Damage.
yeah, almost like irreparable damage. That was not very good.
Yeah.
But
But
it's a bit, yeah, it's a shame, but this is not AI. Rend won an
no,
illustration
absolutely.
contest.
But
No.
this is fantastic, and really happy that this artist is still doing art. It's really like realistic, but still, I believe,
Yeah,
hand drawn.
hyper realistic. Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. And of course, they are likely touching up with Photoshop, like blur effects. But other than that, it's absolutely, I really like it. And again, nice work of the artwork template here, because it's just it was a linoon in your
Yeah.
face, and really nice. Yeah.
Rend has
Anything
a
else?
really nice Zoroark card they've drawn. If you haven't seen it, go look it up. It's a really
Yeah.
good card.
Agree. Anything else to say on this card?
I like it, but I'm good to go. I'm good to go. The next one's really good. Just saying.
Yeah. This one already got a huge fan base, if not for Pokemon, likely elsewhere at this stage. Sao Sao.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is this is like straight from a Disney fantasy storybook indeed. Do I need to talk more about how Sao Sao is? I don't think at this stage. This is like
It's just good. It's good to see him back, you know?
good to see indeed Sao Sao back. And this is among like the Akiragawa, Shinji Kanda, Tomokazu Kumiya. This is like in the Champions League right now of the artists
Yeah.
at Pokemon at stage. And I don't think we need to discuss more about how Sao Sao is. People already know them. And if you don't know Sao Sao, I really urge you, look up this artist.
Yeah.
It is absolutely, I want to say, not even Pokemon is doing commissioning Sao Sao. So that's it. One Piece, their own line. I don't know anymore. It's so much. Their own puzzle. Go look it up.
They're a very busy person.
Very busy.
Let's look at this. We've seen this one because we saw this earlier in the week.
Yeah.
But it's nice. Minami Nami Take with Hops Wooloo. I like this card. Minami Nami Take has a couple of different styles when they draw cards. Sometimes they have very fine line work on their like regular, on their commons and uncommons, and then the others they forego the outline around the characters. And I like this style where they forego the line work and the outline around them because it all just like looks I don't know, it's just very serene. But one of the cards I want to talk about. Let's pull up the Lily's Clefairy because I think it's the only other. The other
This one?
cards that we haven't. Yeah, the other cards that we haven't spoken about because we'll move on from this segment in a bit.
Yeah.
You can check them out at PokeGuardian.com. You got the high res scans there, but this is like the card of the set. Is it the best card of the set? Well, it's personally not my favorite card from the set. Is it a cool card? It's a good card. But man, is it an expensive card? Jesus.
Yeah, it is. I understand why is the chase card of the set. People were like urging for Lily for years at the stage, and Lily is just generally a very popular character. Yeah, and maybe even more than N.
Yeah.
At this stage, and I get it. I really get it. And I said before, Lily is like nearly 10 years old from the video games, and there's like a generation growing up with Lily.
Yeah.
And that is now becoming adults as well. So like people that were like 13 are like 23 nearly, and they have like the got the passion. Not say passion. They work, have full-time jobs likely, or are still students with more money. They will like this card. They'll pay this card for this card. I mean, yeah, very floral as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff. And yeah, I think let's skip all the regular super rares, except for the ghost effect. Yeah, I think this is a 3D artwork, and then this is stuff that creatures themselves are making. I don't have much to discuss. I do think these are a step up above the regular super rares.
Yes. I think when Zakariya gets his box, because Zakariya will open up a box.
Yeah.
And when I get mine, let's plug ourselves. My full thoughts, I'll have my full thoughts ready. So if you want to see my full thoughts on this set, okay, J Love YouTube channel, and Zakariya, when you get your box, because otherwise we're going to be here all night, bro.
Yeah,
Let's be serious.
Yeah. And with that, we will continue with the other news. And
there's still a bit to, there's a lot to go through. There's a lot of stuff that's happening in China. There's some stuff happening at EUIC. There's new products got revealed. It's like I said, I mean, I thought that it would be a busy week with Battle Partners coming out, but I didn't think there would be other stuff happening. So do we want to jump into the next? Well, we actually saw some new trainers Pokemon cards get revealed in Japan.
This one is also very exciting if you are a fan of these two characters and Pokemon. This starter set EX, Marnie's Morpeko and Grimmsnarl EX, and Stevens Beldum and Metagross EX. And that's due to release for February 21, 2025. And this is like any other starter set, costs the same 89 yen, includes a deck of 60 cards, and most notably includes arch rare cards.
Well, so we knew that these were coming because we saw Marnie's Grimmsnarl at Worlds last year. Right. So we knew that these were coming.
Yeah.
So it was just a matter of time. But again, so Susumu Maya, who illustrated the Lily's Clefairy that we were just looking at from Battles Partners, they've got another Trainers Pokemon art rare, and this is really good. I mean, Susumu Maya is just generally a really strong, very talented artist. So I like that. I mean, they're getting recurring work, but this is a great card. Very, very cool Morpeko. Very cool.
Yeah. Cannot wait to buy one. Really like it. Very colorful, vibrant as well.
Yeah, very vibrant. Yeah, I like the neon lights on the sign in the background. Very cool.
Correct. And just moving on to the other side.
This is Hungry Clicker. So very, very popular artist online. Will draw has almost certainly drawn your favorite video game character as fan art. They upload art daily. So their first card was V-Star, Lucario V-Star from V-Star Universe, and they've seemed to be in a staple since. It's a great card. Hungry Clicker can do no wrong.
I like this drawing of Steven, their impression of Steven. Really fantastic in this style. cannot wait to see more, and we are seeing more right now. But other than that, personally, I want to say go through this article one by one to see each of the card. There are regular artwork here of Steven, the Pokemon of Steven, and same with Marnie. Here you have the whole evolution line. Then you have Morpeko and some buffs, stadium trainer cards, item cards, and but we still don't have the full reveal, so it's a little bit early to fully judge. But these are somewhat playable. With the right cards in the future, they may be quite well in decks, I mean. But I honestly, if you have interest in this product, especially the art rares, if you don't have a Pokemon Center online account, I urge you to make one, because I think the money will sell out quite fast.
I think I want to word this carefully. So if you have a modicum of interest in this product, I would recommend trying to pre-order it from the Pokemon Center Japan when you can. And the reason why I say that is because the last time we had starter decks like this, we had 1 in 6 chance to find a special art rare inside of them with the Gengar and the Inteleon.
Would it be the same? I doubt it. It would be nice but I think the art rare of Lily will already pay for the price of this deck, personally. And
but if Grimmsnarl and Metagross, I'm just a little bit. I'm just thinking like it could happen. They decide to put.
It could happen, but I don't think it will happen. That's my prediction. But yeah, if you don't want to have any,
because I'm just conscious of like hype, like stirring up something where there's nothing, and it would be wrong to like hold that speculation to myself when you guys come and I did it again, but not to like toot our own horn. Yeah, it's 2 times you got to beep now. Sorry, dude. Not to toot our own horn, but like it would feel wrong to just like hide that information. If you're new to the space and you're looking at this and you're like, why would I buy this? There was a starter deck. I'm gonna say 2021. It was Inteleon EX. It was Inteleon VMAX and Gengar VMAX, and inside of those, again, very similar kind of cards that we're seeing here. But there was a 1 in 6 chance where the deck that you bought would have a special art rare of Gengar VMAX and a special art rare of Inteleon VMAX. Those were in Fusion Strike in English as box hits. But in Japanese, the only way to get those special arts was to get the product. And the Gengar, I was looking at it the other day. I'm actually going to pull it out.
Yeah, so what these
products... It's a really nice card.
So what these products were called high-class decks. And why my reasoning is...
good point.
And this is not called a high-class deck. And the high-class deck were also way more expensive than this, because everything was in foil treatment. And this is still just a regular starter set with guaranteed art record. But yeah, this is the card in question. And this is also by Salso. Yeah, you could get the one of these cards, including the Order Inteleon VMAX, and one of these high class decks. But my argument is I don't think, right? This is like my speculation. I don't think this will do that.
I think that's a good. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I could be jumping the gun.
Yeah, but if you have remotely,
go.
Yeah, but if you have remotely interest in this deck, just pre-order it, and I think you will be happy that you have pre-ordered it. Yeah, absolutely try to do it. Hey, again, January 21st, and let's see how this February 21st, 2025. Let's move on. We also have, by the way, some merchandise. I will skip this section. You can look at all on your own, but there are some deck sleeves and deck boxes of Marnie and Steven with Grimmsnarl and Metagross. There is merchandise coming as well. So if you wanted to play a deck in the future of these two, it is there at Pokemon Center online. And also fantastic merchandise here, but I will leave you to that. What more do we have to discuss?
Well, we got an English product got revealed.
Yes.
Which has one of the chase cards from Battle Partners as a promo.
This should be an
No.
alternative artwork.
Is it really? Oh yeah, it is too because it's pink. Yeah, there you go.
Yes. So this is Iono's Bellibolt EX Premium Collection and released on April 11. And this is retailing for $40. And what it includes, except for the artware,
$40 US.
$40 US, what it includes outside of the new promo card is a full acrylic stand display. And this is the first ever type of edition that we have ever seen in this premium collection. And hey,
come on, man, just put the cards in the packs.
The argument can be made, like Julian's laughing now, indeed, that this could have been omitted. But this is a premium collection, so yeah, it needs to be.
Zach, come on. What? This is the first time I'm seeing this. Where do they come up with this? Who's gonna play with this? I'm sorry, man, but this is like, that's just, I don't know. Now I'm just like, it's just a waste of plastic. Like, I don't know.
Personally, I think they should have been just released separately at Pokemon Center as an acrylic product, a stand product, which they do actually at Pokemon Center online, and that does sell decently there in Japan. Personally, I think this stuff.
This is the worst. I'm sorry. Like, if you want to make a toy, make a toy. If you want to make Pokemon packs, make a pack. But like, don't put.
I think like, this doesn't appeal to everyone. I get it. I don't know.
It's so sorry. I mean, okay, I feel terrible because I've just sidetracked you. But like, all right, you get the promo. You get a foil card featuring Iono's Tadpole, the acrylic stand, which you already know, I feel, the double-sided backdrop display, photo sticker featuring Iono Bellibolt, and then 6 packs. I don't know, dude. That's crazy.
But it is what it is.
I was talking about this I was talking about this on stream the other day, right? Like, there's obviously some kind of like production chokehold with Pokemon cards right now, where like something is like there's some part of the factory or production line is slow because like we're waiting for like waves of reprints. Would it not just make sense to like only make Pokemon packs in the most efficient way possible and just do away with these? Because like,
no,
do you really need an acrylic stand to sell Pokemon cards right now?
The thing is, Julian, from a economical standpoint, you're right, because they already did some. They already did like the V Showcase collections. If you remember that, this is like in the Xbox, made smaller with no plastic insert, and
look it up.
Yeah, it is for cheaper markets.
Yes,
but that's not what Pokemon is about. This product, how can we make this box as big as possible to display?
Oh yeah, I know.
And there's the small people that for them it's like huge in the stores, and it's all about marketing. You buy a premium product, and this is what
shelf
people
space.
see. Yes, shelf space, and they are not charging. They're not getting charged for like volume. They are getting charged for weight at shipping, and this is a huge marketing stunt. They could easily make the EX boxes like the knockout boxes, right? Like the super small thing. 4 packs.
It's a present. It's a birthday present. It's a Christmas present. I know, but like, oh, brother, it's a I don't like, you know. Put like, I don't like this stuff that much, but if I wanted to buy those packs, I would just appreciate if they were like figures. They used to be figures. Make them like little figurines that I can like put on my desk and like, I can glue them to my monitor or something, or like, have on my shelf, like little, like, again, it's still wasteful, but like if you have to do it, like if you feel like you have to make some kind of product that like stands out and like catches kids' eyes in the store shelves, like at least make it like appealing to all ages, because let's be serious. If I was a kid and I got the Iono's acrylic display toy, I'd be like, come on, man. Like, what? It's
Yeah.
2D.
To
It's like
each their own. Yeah.
it's cheap though. You know what I mean? Like
hmm
it's tacky. That's the word I'm looking for. It's like it's tacky.
I personally think that this acrylic stand set should have been just sold separately on Pokemon Center and USA and UK, etc. TPCI site. But yeah, that
I,
is
I'm
really
trying.
what it is. Yeah.
I'm trying to like understand from a kid's point of view. Like, would a kid? Okay, is there a kid out there that wants to play with the acrylic stand, and I'm just like ruining their hopes and dreams?
I don't know.
Maybe, like pretending to be like because they're
Mhm.
excited. They love Iono. Maybe there is, but also like, what if Iono was like a little rubber figure?
Mhm.
And then like the Pokemon were like actual, and then like you could still
Mhm.
play, and then like everyone would be like, "Hey, this is actually cool." I might even
Mhm.
play with them, be like, "Woo, let's go." I don't know. Sorry.
Personally, how I would take it a set is they have the nice playmat from Pokemon Center Online released with better partners. Include that one and a huge jumbo of that promo you are seeing right now, and you have also easily charged $40 for that, and you have a playmat. I think that would have appealed better to the audience, to everyone. I mean, but yeah, let's move on because yeah, you are
I could
clearly
talk
not.
about this. I
Yeah,
could talk about this for hours. You
yeah.
thought I could talk about the
Mhm.
Battle Partners set for hours. Wait till you get me on the Iono
It's a
acrylic stand. I'll be
it's
here all
extension.
night.
Yeah. Other than that, there's an Ion Stat Bulb foil card, which is also noteworthy. But other than that, you get again.
Get this off the screen. Get it out of here.
I will continue.
Close the tab. Press X.
I'll continue. Hey, there's something very interesting going on in mainland China.
This is crazy, dude.
This is something that needs to be really shown off. Usually, I do not like to talk about China, but this is
This
something
needs to be said.
this needs to be said and shown off. This is for now. This is a mainland China exclusive alternative artwork, special artwork of Mew EX, and you cannot get it that easily. There are like, as you can see the tweet here, there are only 1,510 cards available, and you get 151 cards each month, starting from March. What do you think about this lottery and card, Julian?
The same way I feel about the Victini V special art promo.
Hmm.
I want them. I'm not gonna go after this. Like it's one of those things where like I really want the card. I wish there's like I hope there's gonna be a Japanese version, but I know that there won't be because they like to keep this stuff exclusive around the world. Cool idea. I actually think it would be cool if they implemented campaigns like this internationally, you know? That is, I think, the answer to it. So, like, okay, I have a
Hmm.
lot of thoughts. Do you want to hear me cook? I'm gonna spit. You want me to just go?
Keep it civil, but
I'll keep it civil. I'll keep it civil.
yeah,
Don't worry. I'm not gonna swear.
yeah.
So, okay, okay, you don't have to have every card. Like, it's
Mhm.
okay if you can't. It's okay if there's cards that are just inaccessible. Because, like, let's be serious. This isn't a necessity. You're not playing with Chinese cards, so like, you don't have to get this if you're not able to get it the way you're meant to get it through the campaign. So I could also see the reason for like wanting it if you're like a bit of a completionist, you have OCD, and like you want to have like a full set, you want to have all these cards you really like. There's arguments for and against each. The way to fix it is not to abolish campaigns like this, because I think campaigns like this are good because like they get you involved in something, and like if you earn it, it feels good too. So like it adds a little bit more weight to it as well. You got this rare card that only 1,500 other people have. Like it's elusive and it feels good, and you earned it. So like that's cool. I like the campaigns. I think they should do more of these. I just think that they should do more of them around the world.
Mm.
So that like I have the opportunity to get a card that China can't get and that Japan can't get. It's region locked. maybe even do it, continent lock. Australia gets one, America gets one, and then because what that does is then like gives you like a sense of pride if you get it. Like I said, like it feels good, and then also like it incentivizes trading around the world. And we've spoken a bit about this before, years ago. It just like helps facilitate connections. Because what happens now is like people try to get the card now, by like trying to network in China and like find a seller, but like that's cool and all, but like what if it was just like more human and like you were trading the one that you earned for the one that someone else earned because like you wanted them you more. I just think it would be cool.
I agree. And do you think China gets a little? I want to say it's getting treated too well the past.
They're getting a lot of stuff. Yeah, they are getting a lot at the moment. But I mean they're obviously trying to grow the game there. So like they're in a growth period.
Yeah.
They're trying to expand and build there. So the best way to do that is to give them like exclusive stuff to incentivize earning the cards, selling them, trading them, whatever. So
I want to show you a card that is like more than 10 years old at this stage. This is something that they did in the past. Screen share. The Vivillon promos from XY Base. So what it did is Vivillon had like regional differences in coloring. So what they did with, I believe, XY Base, yes, they did all the cards in the specific languages in different colors. And I think that is such a missed opportunity. Of course, not every Vivillon is, there's not every Pokemon has, coloring this way. But I think this is such a cool, indeed, concept. Why do they not do this stuff more, in my opinion? And of course, now again, but I did the world collections with Pikachu as well in the past. And I think at every Worlds tournament, why not make a Pikachu world collection? Of course, the closest thing is the what's it called again? The stadium card. With the
like Paradise Resort is the new one. It used to be Champions Festival.
Yes, that is the closest thing we can get, but that's locked behind competitors. I want just a retail product. Hey, let's celebrate Worlds everywhere. Hey, you can buy the Worlds collection of Pikachu or whatever, and in 10 years it will be highly collectible as well. Let's not do it. Let's do it. I think that's a really interesting conversation that you brought up, and they are now getting pushing Mainland China super hard. And the thing is, I'm very certain that EUIC will not be affordable for everyone. There are many people in Mainland China that have exorbitant amount of money out there. Many rich people there that will buy that cards off collectors' hands for good reason. And also very interesting to say is how you get this card. You have to attend 15 plus events at 3 plus different venues throughout the year. So you have to really just play for this card. And that really is not a bad way to distribute these kind of cards. And of course, it's a lottery. So you are not even guaranteed getting one. If you put all that time and effort into playing, you still need to win the lottery randomly. So really cool lottery, in my opinion. But it's in my opinion, the wrong audience right now. And hopefully for everyone, this card.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Like it's a bad time. But it is what it is.
They promote 151 hard, very, very much in Japan. China. And they're all for it. But it's coming. And if you have any completionist collection of Mew, I wish you very, very good luck, because it will be a journey for you, an experience. And if I was collecting Mew cards, I would have been sweating very hard right now. And I'm not even exaggerating. I would be really terrified looking at this promotion or lottery.
Yeah, I'd be like, if that was a Corki Saito card, I'd be like, I'd have a different opinion.
Yeah.
I'd be feeling a bit different.
I would need to censor out this podcast episode more.
Only because, like, if you know me, I love collecting Corki Saito cards. So
Yeah. Speaking of artists, there are coming, very soon at the EUIC Europe International Championships in London this year. It was like 1 month away from now. There are artists coming and very high profile artists as well. Let's screen share again. Very sorry. Yes. Keiichiro Ito, Yuka Mori, Shinji Kanda, and lastly Yu Nishida. What do you think about these artists coming to Europe International Championships, Julian?
Fantastic, dude. Fantastic. I don't know if I'm doing EUIC. I feel like I'm not at this stage. So I saw this and I was like, oh, they got a bit more reason to fly to London now.
This is what I was. This is what I was vouching for. Sorry to interrupt you. This is what I was vouching for years now. Like, hey, this international championships are like becoming the mini worlds for like the past 2 years now. Why not celebrate it? Because it's a celebration of Pokemon. Why not include these artists? You know, how difficult is it? And make them restricted, you know? And yes, finally doing it now. The only downside is to give you more, context. You are not guaranteed to be in that spot. Get like a badge, you know, to get randomly selected to be chosen to get one of 4 artists getting your stuff signed. And speaking of your stuff getting signed, it is not your personal stuff. It is stuff that the Pokemon Company International provides, like a poster or another merchandise memorabilia item. So you are not getting to sign your own card. This is not Keiichiro, but the VMAX the VMAX card from Beyond. People are already saying, "Oh, I can finally sign that Moonbreon right now." No, you cannot do that, unfortunately. And maybe that's for the better, because there are people out there that will do absolutely everything, but then everything to just get their card signed.
Yeah.
And in some ways it will be very ugly. It happened in the past, and I think Pokemon was really just very hesitant. And right now, Japanese artists are actively just tweeting out, "I am very sorry, but I am not allowed to sign your card. So please stop contacting me for that." And it's a thing. Japanese illustrators are currently just struggling with. Creatures are not allowing Japanese artists to sign cards online or at events. This is the closest thing we are getting now to sign your card. Hopefully it's a poster of like the Moonbreon. But let's see. What do you think? Sorry I interrupted you, Julian.
No, it's cool. It's interesting that there was a period where at a lot of American regionals, there'd occasionally be an artist there, and then you could get your card signed. And I feel like that had like a, there was a process to getting that running well. And then they got it running well, and it seemed to be like a pretty popular thing that was happening at the events. Then it stopped. And it wasn't until Worlds last year that we saw it come back in some capacity. Except now, like you said, you can't get your card signed. Like, it's cool. I think it's fantastic. And I like seeing more people engage, like wanting to engage with their favorite artists, and like just becoming aware of these artists as well, beyond just like.
Yeah. I have one question to fire back here. You are likely not guaranteed. For example, if you are a huge Yuka Mori fan, and I believe that the event badge is just randomly selected for one of those 4 artists.
Yeah,
so
I know where you're going. I know, but you just gotta, whatever you get, you get. Like, you just gotta be happy with what you get. Like, it's a privilege.
Are you in any, personally, right? Personally, is this my opinion? If there was like a Tomokazu Komiya stand, and I'm a big fan of Tomokazu Komiya. If Komiya was present at that event, and I was assigned to be getting, no disrespect to any other artist, that I don't desire right now. I just want my stuff. I want to meet that artist. I want my, of course, I'm not guaranteed to get a signing of the artist, but I would really just be annoyed if I was slotted out to a different artist that I don't have interest in. Don't take me out of context. I like
it's definitely interesting.
I would be really annoyed. And oh no, sorry, I do not want Yukamori, but I want Komiya at the stage. And again, I'm a fan of Yukamori, but you get the point. That's the concept. I would be really bummed out. You know, you're going to EUIC, and for some people that is very costful. You know, a lot of money is involved. So I just want to have the choice of getting, going in line for that artist. And yes, certain artists will be more popular than the other, and I get why they are doing this, but is like baby steps right now. But
I
I think,
think okay. So like I no, I'm not okay to cut you off,
yeah, no, I'm
right?
finished.
I think it's a great point that you raise because I think the reality of it is that there's going to be a lot of people that don't care who they get. They're just going to be excited to be able to meet. They
Yeah,
think it's cool to meet a Pokemon card artist.
I wouldn't complain.
Yeah. And then the other side is that there's going to be people that are going to want to specifically see only one artist and then
Yeah,
will be left feeling like disappointed, and there will be like people that will not I don't want to just be like, oh, automatically like everyone's a bad person. But I think the reality of it is there's going to be people that are just not going to be able to handle or like control that emotion. And not,
yeah,
that doesn't mean that they're going to get angry and like lash out, but it's going to,
yeah,
what it has the potential to do is lead to like awkward interactions with other people and the
yeah.
other people being the artist. Cause like the artist, and again, I can't speak on behalf of the artist because like I'm not them. And again, like this isn't everybody, but like you can't deny that there's going to be some kind. You just know there will be some kind of instance of like,
Yeah, yeah,
oh, like the artist is like super excited to meet this fan, and then the fan is like a bit flat because they didn't get to meet the
mm,
artist that they really wanted to meet. So like,
yes,
I think it's it's really difficult because like you don't want to criticize concepts and events like this because you want them to
yeah,
keep doing them. And so like you
yes,
don't want to do any negative feedback because you don't want to risk it going away.
yeah,
But having said that, I think it's a bit risky to have it set up in a system like this where it
yeah,
invites, you know, negative feelings. Not that everyone's going to be negative. So like I
mhm,
guess the advice is if you're going to go, and I feel like most people listening to this podcast are going to be doing this anyway, but
yeah,
if you're going to go, you know, just think like it's such a privilege. Like
yeah,
you have no idea.
absolutely,
It's such a privilege to like be able to
yeah,
meet these people for free, and even just have the like
interaction,
capability to the accessibility because like if you're in Europe, it's easier than if you're in Australia. So
yeah,
like I'm envious, right? But yeah, just like go have fun and like
yeah,
as a fan, make their day because like you know
yeah,
they're gonna make your day, make their day back. Like
mhm.
and I'm sure it will be. It'll hopefully go
I mean, as
smoothly. But
as you can see, they have, even if you just want Shinji Kanda or Kei Chorito for the cards that I'm showing right now, these all four artists have incredible artwork. So whatever stand you are in, if you are, getting picked in the raffle, I believe you should be very happy to meet these, I want to say, almost legendary artists by now.
yeah,
Unishida
As-
was
yeah,
like the first illustration contest winner back in 2019. Shinji Kanda is like, I think, the closest thing to like the most unique style, similar to Kumiya. Yukamori is the clay artist, which is rocking this art style for like the past
decades,
decades indeed. And then you have Keiichiro Ito with, I want to say, the most, not necessarily infamous, but the most
influential.
influential card here on the screen. This card. And yeah, whether you like it or not, this card is Sword and Shield, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
This card is among the top of Sword and Shield, and you cannot deny that. And that artist is in there, present. Of course,
Like,
cannot sign your card, but these are all high profile artists at the stage.
yeah. The thing is, and like, if you're new to the space, the reason why Zach and I are like so apprehensive about it is because there is a history, at least, well, I mean, there's definitely history in the last like 3 years with artists and SIGs. And then even going back to like 2017, 2018,
Yeah.
there is a history of artist events going wrong and like
Mhm.
it leaving, you know, the artists don't need to come out and say that it was like a sour event. any rational person that can observe,
Yeah.
social interactions can work out whether it was good or like whether it went well or not. Like there's been multiple events where artists have been, not stalked, but like stalked. Yeah, basically they've been followed back to their hotel rooms, chased to get more cards signed, harassed in public. Whether it's internationally or in Japan. There was an instance with Oswaldo Cato in 2023. Like there's just
Yeah.
it's happened. So like it's just yeah.
There's a
It's
lot
a
of
weird like
yeah.
it's just the it's a setting and a system that they've established that can
Mhm.
invite a bit of, negative sentiment. So
I think the TLDR is there are a lot of people in there for monetary reasons, and they go very far to gain, to get their signature for all the wrong reasons. The artist want the card personalized as a memory, and there are a lot of fans out there that just want it for the monetary aspect, which also, hey, I understand, but that's not what the artists really want. They just want to sign the card for the fans, and that's what a lot of controversy, issues arising from the past. I want to say even 6, 7 years, even now at stage. So this is very nice development. Let's see what this will bring in the future. Yeah. And with that, I think we have touched every topic in this podcast.
we got through them all. There was a few this
Yeah,
week.
yeah. Anything to say in the closing end?
I really like the cards that we didn't talk about in the Battle Partners set review section.
Hmm.
The Volcanion and the Salamence. They are very nice.
Let's go
and I
back to them.
recommend you. All right, let's go back and look at them. Because the Salamence is really good. It's really good.
Volcanion first?
Yep. I think
Very
it's
nice.
only right we pay respect to it. I
Yeah.
just was worried because I was like, dude, I'm going to be here all night. I got to go to bed.
Time zone difference. Yeah, and that's it's the wrong card.
That's the boom Pokemon. You know the Costco guys?
No.
Boom. Boom. You never
Oh,
seen those guys?
oh yeah, the 151.
The Volcanion is boom.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't. Okay, look,
I understand.
poorly timed joke. I saw someone in a server call the Volcanion the boom card, and I was like, and now I'm calling it the boom card. Sorry guys, it's late. I'm getting a bit tired. Look, the thing I was gonna say with these, right? The thing I was gonna say with these, right, is that they're so random. Like they are so random, right? In this set. But like, who is gonna say no to more special art rares? Nobody.
No.
Nobody.
I like it.
Yes. They're great. This and the Salamence, like, they didn't need to put him in. The set was already good without him. They just made it better. They just actually said, we'll make it better. And the Salamence in particular, the artist, Tsuyoshi Nagano, they've only drawn 2 cards. This is the second. The other one was Haxorus. It's so random. They were just like, the Haxorus is from Shrouded Fable, I think. They were just like,
Yeah.
hey, you know what? 5 months later, draw another card. Draw a Salamence. And it's cool. It's like something out of Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings. It's really good.
I do like it. Yeah. Nice card. I wouldn't be very pissed off if I would get it from a box. I would be happy.
I bought it. I actually already bought it. Dude,
Yeah.
8,000. I think I paid 7,000 yen for this.
That's
7,000 yen.
That's like $50, $45.
Salamence. It's a Salamence EX. It's a special art rare. Like, what are we doing? Have your Lilius Clefairy. Have it. I'll take the Sun. Like, I'm taking the Sun. If you put both in, okay, question, Zach. Someone puts both in front of you. The concept of Lily and the popularity of Lily in Japan is irrelevant right now. Okay. Do not let it factor into the decision. Both the Clefairies, Lily's Clefairy EX and the Salamence EX special art rare are in front of you. Which card do you pick?
Ooh, that's a difficult one. I think that's a difficult one. I think in terms of cool ability, cool factor, I think the Salamence is better. I think it's a difficult one. You really put me in a tight corner here.
I feel like I thought this was going to be easy. You're struggling.
I mean, I collect lily cards as well.
You can only have one.
Let's meet halfway. I think if it was like a lance, does lance have Salamence?
Nah,
No,
you're shifting the goalpost.
I think if this was included with a Zinnia, no, the Zinnia includes Salamence. I'm not sure, but if this was like included with the trainer's Pokemon extra, then I would pick the Salamence. But the thing is, you have one character and one Pokemon here stacked against one Pokemon, and I think that's unfair. But I think art-wise, I do like Salamence more. But in terms of a complete card, I would pick the Lily's Clefairy in terms of thematically. But if this was like a trainer's Pokemon, the Salamence, yeah, I would really shift towards that Salamence.
Interesting.
I think it's an unfair comparison. As in terms of artwork, the art's nicer on Salamence.
You have to pick, or if you don't pick, you lose your whole collection. You have to pick now. Just pick. You just live with the decision.
Lily.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's not Lily, it's Clefairy.
Sorry. Yeah, but you get more Lily on the card than Clefairy.
Have you measured it? Have you measured the total surface area?
No, not.
I feel like you get. Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe you do get more Lily, but it's close. All right, let's wrap it up. That's it.
What an episode. Yeah, as always, you can listen to this podcast on your favorite podcast platforms. And as always, thank you for joining me again today, Julian. And
thank you. I'm so sorry for swearing twice. I was doing so well. I hadn't sworn for 3 episodes. 2 little F-bombs. Nobody needs to know. Just beep them out. Beep.
I'll do. Like, comment, subscribe as usual, everyone. And would like you to hear your feedback on this episode. And absolutely.
Like, comment, subscribe. Comment, and subscribe. And leave feedback. We need to know. If it's just a DM, if you love it, if you hate it, tell us. Let us know.
Yeah.
Follow PrimalLugia on Twitter, PokeGuardian on Twitter, OKJLove on Twitter and YouTube. Follow us everywhere. Tell a friend. Tell your mother. Tell your father. Tell anybody. Thank you guys for listening to the PokeGuardian Podcast. Thanks for having me, Zach. I'll see you next week. You have no choice. I forced my way in here.
There you go. With that, have a good day, everyone. Goodbye.
See you guys. Take care.